Hello, I'm Maria, and our team is excited to present our marketing plan to expand Dollarama to Australia. Let me start with quick summary. In third quarter of 2023, we experienced a significant 14.6 increase in sales, resulting in net earnings of 261.1 million. Australia industry lines perfectly with Dollarama's affordability focus, especially given rising concerns about inflation and living expenses. Dollarama's operational strengths, such as cost management and strategic store expansion, position us well to capitalize on this opportunity. Additionally, the growing trend of online shopping in Australia presents a prime opportunity for Dollarama to diversify risk and expand its customer base globally through e-commerce. Now, my colleague Niti will continue.
Thank you, Maria. Now let's talk about the situation analysis. As a CEO of the company, expanding your business into new markets is a strategic move that requires a careful consideration. Here are some key factors that we consider the strength of Dollarama in Canada, such as location, a number of stores, products, pricing strategy, vendors, and the store size and format of their stores. For example, adopting a fixed price strategy such as $1.25 to $5 for products, which allows customers to have a variety of products at competing value. And also selecting the right location is crucial as high traffic areas with dense population offer the best prospects for foot traffics and sales. Dollarama opted for Australia over Mexico due to its advantageous trade rules, cultural similarities, with Canada developed infrastructure and political stability. Australia offers both advantages and challenges for businesses. On the downside, there's intense competition, consumer preference for mid-tier products, and impact of Australian dollar depreciation on industry profitability. However, promising factors include an expected favorable shift in the business cycle by 2024, real growth of the wages, population increase, and a potential reverse in the interest rate cycle.
Our environmental scan of the Australian discount retail market identifies three key competitors. Our first competitor is Dollars and Cents. Their strategy is psychological pricing, and they boast of an active social media engagement. Their key drawback, however, is limited store locations. Our second competitor is the Reject Shop. They are well known for their long-standing brand and wide product range. However, they have debt issues. And our third competitor is Silly Solis, which has a strong price-focused strategy but limited brand recognition. Considering this, Dollarama has a competitive advantage with our distinctive multi-price point approach and powerful brand. Our analysis, using the Potter's five forces, reveals a highly competitive market with minimal product differentiation. As a result, Dollarama needs to embrace innovation, increase the value of its products, and improve the efficiency of its supply chain. Our customer analysis shows that there is a great opportunity in targeting value and cost-conscious consumers, particularly in major cities like Sydney and Melbourne. Our primary demographic should be women, families, homemakers, and working professionals, as they prefer reasonably priced and environmentally friendly products. Our personal analysis emphasizes the significance of sustainability trends and the expansion of internet retail. Our SWOT analysis strongly indicates that to have a competitive edge, we must concentrate on keeping shipping costs as low as possible. We must provide value through a range of pricing strategies. We must choose strategic locations for our urban stores, as well as utilize artificial intelligence in e-commerce to improve our online visibility. To sum up our environmental scan, we can put the results of all this analysis conducted to great use by carefully entering the Australian market and concentrating on customer-focused product offerings, creative market strategies, and operational effectiveness to guarantee a profitable expansion and a sizable market share.
Now that the environmental scan is complete, let's move on to the market entry strategies that were analyzed. But before we jump into how we want to enter the Australian markets, let's consider the strategic objectives of entering this new market. For Dollarama, the primary objective is to expand the business while maintaining control over the brand, and of course, mitigate risks wherever possible. Based on this, we analyzed three market entry strategies: licensing, acquisition, and greenfield ventures. First, let's get into licensing. One of the key reasons licensing was considered is because Dollarama has seen success in the past in their licensing agreement with Dollar City in the Latin American markets. Its advantages because it needs low investment, it's a quick mode of entry, and you partner with local licensees who already have knowledge of their local markets. However, a licensee partnership does not align with our strategic objective of maintaining control over the brand. So we'd be risking the brand reputation, misuse of Dollarama IP, and may even have to settle for low or no profits. Next, we looked into acquisition. Now, acquisition is an attractive mode of entry for several reasons. Similar to licensing, it provides a quick mode of entry and you have access to local distribution channels. But this mode of entry also comes with significant disadvantages, including high upfront cost, integration and standardization challenges, as well as regulatory concerns pertaining to cross border acquisitions. But the biggest disadvantage is the lack of a suitable acquisition candidate in Australia. Now we look into the final mode of entry that was analyzed: setting up a wholly owned subsidiary. Now, setting up a subsidiary always comes with heavy risk. It requires high investment, it's time consuming, and you have to invest in brand building. So, how does this fare against our strategic objectives? Setting up a wholly owned subsidiary gives us full control over operations. And though market research and brand building does take time, it helps us establish beneficial relationships with stakeholders in the long run. And this includes government, vendors, as well as customers. Most importantly, it provides high profit potential. And as such, we believe that setting up a wholly owned subsidiary in Australia is the most appropriate mode of entry for Dollarama.
For our product strategy and tactics, we will be deploying three different strategies. The first is we would rely heavily on our economies of scale in order to get us the best deals from our suppliers so that we can give the customers the most cost-effective prices possible. And this would help us to compete with the other more established brands in Australia. The second is that we intend to leverage on e-commerce channels and really grow out that space. So what we will be doing is that we will be giving customers the ability to order through e-channel networks, and this would help them because about 48% of Australians say they would shop more frequently online if delivery could be guaranteed and it could be quicker. So we're going to be taking advantage of that and really leveraging on e-commerce. The last thing we will be doing is we'll use data analytics to determine the product assortment so that when customers come in, we're able to adjust this based on their preferences and the brands they would like to see. In terms of our price strategy, we are going to be very deliberate about this. We understand that we're in the discount variety industry and people who buy these products are usually very conscious of price. So because of this, we would introduce seasonal discounts, which is pretty standard in the market. So Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Christmas, Boxing Day, we would have special discounts on offer. We would also introduce a value-based pricing approach. So this would allow us to promote brands that are, kind of differentiate themselves in terms of the values they stand for. So brands that are more eco-friendly, brands that are also more sustainability conscious will be promoted because we've seen that there is a growing trend within Australian markets that people are becoming more conscious and kind of tailor what they buy based on their value and belief system. In terms of our place and distribution strategy, we intend to be in Melbourne with 5 physical stores. And the reason for this is Melbourne is a huge cultural and economic hub in Australia. And it's pretty diverse in terms of the population. Then in terms of distribution, we would have in-person stores. I'd already mentioned 5 of them. And then we would also set up an e-commerce channel, which will allow shoppers to purchase both online and offline. For our promotion strategy, we have about 6 different strategies we will deploy. The first is our digital marketing campaign, where we focus on SEO, online advertising, and would also look at social media marketing to try and spread the word out and bring awareness to the brand. We'd also look at local community engagement, so we'd support charities, sponsor local events to try and build our brand presence. Then we'd also look at loyalty programs. So for those who are frequent customers, we would issue loyalty cards to them to give them special rates when they come in and special cashback services. We'd also look at in-store promotions. So if you physically go into the store, certain promotional items will be on sale. Out-of-home advertising is something we would also be very conscious about. So we'd advertise on buses, transit system, and ads on billboard. And then we'd also collaborate with local influencers to try and get the word out so that people know more about the brand and are able to interact with the brand. Thank you.
Thank you, Charles. I'll be discussing about our implementation plan into the Australian markets, and which starts with establishment of a local entity and product selection and localization, and the third phase, which is development of retail strategies, and the fourth phase, which is marketing and promotional campaign, in which we've identified several channels in which our content and our marketing campaign will be carried throughout. This includes the channel that Australian markets consume most, and the last but not the least of our implementation plan, which is evaluation and adjustments. We hope, with as time passes by, we hope to evaluate and adjust our channels and strategies when necessary to meet the need of the Australian market. In conclusion, the aim of this global marketing plan is to increase brand awareness and market penetration and customers engagement in Australia, and we hope to position Australia as a key player in the Australian discount retail industry. We'll be open to any feedback. Thank you.